the same thing with the Templar Assassin, but look at this. Taking away Roshan.
They're going to head for Roche, but there's a ward that's spotted out, I think, the Illusory Orb and Armel walking into it. So I'm not sure if Optic can get in position to try to fight this. They've already used the flag cannon from the Gyrocopter.
So
and I think this is just going to be TNC's Roche.
Optic knows.
It's going to be close. Roche is getting very low, but Zai's going to walk in. They've got the call down coming through. 3-3 is in there. They've got a great infield. They're going to get one. They might get two. Did they get the Aegis? It's going to be snatched by Armel, and now 3-3 is in trouble. He's going to get dropped down. A 2-for-2 trade. Pycat needs to back up. They're going to snowball and look for PPD. They will find another support getting dropped down. That's a double kill for Raven. They don't get the Roche kill, but they get the next most important thing, and that is, of course, the Aegis. In fact, probably the most important thing in this engagement. If you did correctly, the Gyrocopter's next item. It's not hard to predict at this point when you're down, a set of racks and you need more damage. Rapier is the item, of course.
That, wins or loses the game, right?
Dream Coil, they have found the Gyrocopter. He's popped his Satanic. He's trying to man-fight Raven. They've got the Peace Grip. The Snowball cancels it immediately, though. 3-3 in the backlines. They'll find somebody, but in the meantime, he's still alive. Armel has popped the BKB. Tims is solo. CNC trying to chase him down. Nobody dead yet. Zai getting lower and lower. Armel now with a Crimson Guard on him as well, and Zai will get dropped. It's the first kill of that fight, despite being super long-winded. The second will be Zai, who forces the buyback immediately. Now they're going to head bottom. It's going to be a 4 versus 5 for Optic. No Satanic for the Gyrocopter. I think he also used his BKB, but so too did the rest of the team. Now they have found 3-3 on the backside. Tims is going to be a little low, but I don't think 3-3 can do anything about it. In fact, he's dead. He's dead for 70, but he has the buyback as well. It's all of a sudden TNC getting so many kills out of this. This might be another set of racks if Optic are not careful. They're going to try to go on Raven with the Meld Strike from CNC, doing a lot of damage. Raven on the run. They won't lose the racks yet. They're still chasing up to the high ground. I don't know how far Optic do want to chase out of their base. The homing missile will go Armel. He's got no BKB. He does have the Satanic ready to go. Sam H is there as well. They're trying to bring the missile down, but it will, in fact, hit him. They have the Infest inside Armel. They've got the cooldown coming in. It's the Impale that hits, and here comes CNC. The Meld Strike damage doing some work. The side blades. They've dropped one. They've dropped two. Can they get a third? Yes! Armel is dead, and Raven is on the run as well. The damage is there from CNC. Sam H trying to TP out. Can he make it? Yes, he can. They don't have the stun from the Tiny. The Avalanche was not ready, and now Raven getting jumped on as well. He is pretty tanky. He's got the AC. He will rage. He will try to TP. The toss is there, but it's not onto Raven. Raven will survive, but they do still get the kill on Armel. They did. It had a great impact on where we are at currently in this game. And of course, you still have a slight lead for TNC. You still have a Rax advantage, and we've seen one Rax advantage be critical in previous games recently. But
sure doesn't feel that way, does it?
Yeah. This is going to be difficult for TNC at this point. They will find Armel. The Impale misses. He gets up the BKB. Zai's in trouble. The Dream Coil will come out. They get off the Nightmare save, but he's still in trouble. They will actually bring Armel down. CNC and Pycat go toe-to-toe with Armel, and he is dead for 95 seconds. This might be a buyback forced. And of course, I think he used the BKB there for Armel, so that's now down for another 50 seconds or so.
Even if he buys back, there's no way he can buy without the BKB.
This might just be a Rax for Optic. Sam H will come in. They've got the toss out, but Cuckoo's in trouble. He gets up the Ghost Scepter. Now Tims is coming in with a Walrus Punch. Pycat will pop the Satanic, trying to stay alive. There's the Death Ward. Pycat needs to leave. He's going to get forced away. CNC will use his force as well to get himself out of trouble. They have done some severe damage, but they need to back off. They've gotten the tier 3. I don't know how far they want to go. It's a lot of damage already being done.
They can take this nice and slow.
They still have the Satanic down, but not for much longer. Plus, Pycat has the Aegis to work with and the Refresher Shard. 13 seconds left on the Satanic. Sam H will jump in. They've got the cast. They've got the Silence as well. Pycat doesn't seem too concerned. Cuckoo's taking a lot of damage from the flak, but he does get off the Ghost Scepter in time. The Avalanche is there. They need to toss back. They can't find it. The Glyph will go. Pycat's still up front. Satanic is now up. If they get a creep wave, they can heal back to full. Dumping in Sam H. He pops the BKB. Here's the buyback. They want to get Sam H, but he's able to jump away. The Rax is going with Pycat. Now the War Punch. There's the Satanic going, and now they've got the Peace Grip on Raven. He's in trouble. Armel's going to come in the raises, but PPD's got a full length grip, and they've gotten down Raven. At the very least, he's low, and he will get out to safety for now. But Armel popping the Requiem. They've got the kill, at least under the touch. Now Pycat is chasing more into Armel. He's at 30 HP, but he will survive. They still get the racks in the back end. Sam H is now on the run. He's going to be able to lose your orb and maybe jaunt through and get back to the base.
We even see Armel focus down PPD because they want to try to...
Oh, he got the Infest off, didn't he?
Yep, and that's all because Armel focused the Bane in the back instead of the damaging Gyrocopter. Nice heads-up play.
Yeah, Armel, smart play there. He had to go for the raises. Now we will see 3-3 looking for a jump in, but the immediate blink back, I believe that was from Armel to keep him safe, or rather the Tims blink back. Now they're going to infest in. Here we go. The Blight's breaking the Nullifier's there. That is Pycat dead for 100 seconds. He has no buyback. What a turnaround from TNC. And they're going to find more. CNC is in trouble. He's getting low. One more auto attack. It's a double kill for Armel. What a fight for TNC. CNC is forced to buy back, but you have Pycat dead for 85 seconds, and they want more. Zai is on the run. one. They have the urn on him, but they will not be able to chase him down, I don't believe.
Does have the rapier with the double damage, and they're smoked up.
They have found Tim's. They don't go on him. He blinks away in time, and now he's together with the rest of his team. And they are on the high ground on the opposing side of the map.
Optic in a pretty awkward spot. Gyro, no boots, not the most mobile.
And the DD is slowly dwindling away, and they know that it's up, or they should at the very least. We'll see who takes the fight first. They're going to jump in. Zai gets a double impale off. Sam H is ready to go, and CCNC on the high ground looking for Cuckoo. He gets the Ghost Scepter. CCNC is separated from the team, but the Hurricane Bike not enough to nullify. He's dead for 120, and now it's up to the Gyrocopter. Can they do this? Pycat, he's got the DD, he's got the Flak Cannon, but Armel is in, and it's 2 dead already for Optic. Kane has to buy back. 3-3 pushing Pycat back, but he's in trouble. Satanic will go, and Armel man fighting brings him down. PPD and Bane, and of course the Pycat Gyrocopter all falling, and that will be Rapier on the deck. That'll be TNC grabbing the Roshan, the Aegis, the Cheese, the Reverse Shard, and potentially the game. Brax, what a turnaround for TNC there.
I feel like there's just no way for them to fight. Like, Gyro's waddling in and out of these fights, but you just can't get in a position with TNC just sitting on the high ground there. Even with the Rapier, it's like he dies in the punch duration from top. And that's how Kaz is Rapier, so his punch is gonna one-shot.
He's got the great old punch. Does he have the war? Yeah, he's got the 12% chance Walrus punch on the Tusk. And here we go to tier 4s they go. TNC trying to finish this game off. Zai and PPD, they can just sit back and watch. They'll try to throw out some spells, but the Glyph will go. Slowly but surely, TNC will be able to whittle off this last tier 4 tower, and maybe the Ancient along with it as Sam H jumps in, and there's the GG. TNC will take it. What a hard-fought game. A great start to today's action, Brax.
Yes, indeed. And I think after this game, concluded that both these teams are very
good. They were on another level. They were playing back and forth action. Good split push from Optic. Good gameplay, but TNC, you need some more damage. That's fair. Still. It is going to be a tough few minutes for Mineski and for Complexity. Of course, waiting on Roshan. Minute 40 left. Bottom is pushing in pretty heavily for Mineski. They will have some chip damage in the tier 3. This tier 3 is actually taking a lot of damage bottom, but in the meantime, the fight will break out back over the other side of the map. Kyle is dead instantly. Hand of God comes too late. They will use the Sonic, or rather the Song of the Siren. They get off the Doom onto Chessie. This is so far going pretty well for Mineski. Viper still full HP. Z-Freak now getting run down. There's the Static Storm, and they've caught the Viper. Z-Freak is gone, and so too might be Limp here if he's not careful. They have the toss. They've got Moo. He's got his BKB going. The Doom is still up on Chessie, but he's able to fight at the very least here in a moment. Jab's getting run down, but Limp getting ever so low. So far, nobody dead for Mineski. Mushi getting low. He's out of mana, and he's dead to the Soul Assumption. Dead for 74, but they do get the Viper. Not a bad fight so far for Mineski, and they will back up happy with what they've got in that engagement. You've got Chessie with the 3 birds. You've got a Solar Crest. Moo does so much damage. This thing is just dead. I don't think Mineski are going to be able to make it there in time. Even they do have Song back up. They're going to try to run in that direction. It actually might be pretty close here. They have Song up, but they're not there in time. The Roche is gone. Aegis is going to be picked up by Limp. He needs to get a spot. They have Cheese still there. They will grab it. They have the Guardian Greaves now up. Now Mineski are still here. They found Mushi, the Avalanche onto 2. The Doom in trouble. He's going to get bursted down and dead. They have the BKB going for Mushi. They have the Static Storm not doing that much. Maybe they find Kyle. He's getting low at this point. The day it comes, Kyle will finally... No, he gets sent back. Unbelievable. And they found another kill on Anana. Now he's dead for 72. The Song comes out, but it's too late. They cannot save their Mirana. And Jax will have to run right on away, but Moo is chasing him right down. The Avalanche will miss. They've got the bird there. The Penitence going in the toss as well. The auto attack damage is there from Levin. It's 3 dead for Mineski. And this is Complexity's opportunity, their chance to win this game and finish it off. Luckily enough, the tier 3, or tier 4 rather, taking a lot of damage. But there's that Crimson Guard. It might keep it alive for a little bit longer. Perhaps not. Limp does too much damage against these buildings, and now he's going toe-to-toe with Ice Ice Ice. He needs to be careful, though. He still has an Aegis. Still out of mana. The Ensnare will come in again. They really don't want to try to commit on him, but they want to get this Aegis done. The Guardian Greaves come out. They can send it back. The Song will go. And that will set this up. They're going to try to find 2. They have 2 available, but they're going to go on the Static Storm. They've got the Chen. They've got Chessie. They're so tanky, though. They're not really taking that much damage.
Limp's still alive,
with the Radiance. Now the Hand of God comes out. Z-Freak's still fine. Limp is going on to Ice Ice Ice. They have to buy back on the Disruptor. He's going to come back into the fray, but Mushi's getting low. They've already lost 2. It's going to be Naga as well buying back or having to back up. Of course, they lose the Mirana, they lose the Mushi, Medusa, and they will lose the game as well.
Wow.
What a game.
You know, systematic, right? We have the Chen. We've got the Titan. We've
money to buy up his full Shadow Blade, and he can't get it out of base unless he goes home. So Liquid, they're going to go into the pit. The Observe Ward just got deep watered in front of it. Trade-off is happening by Misery pushing the tier 2 tower on bottom, so it's up to EG if they want to try and find this.
He got the tower already. This rush is still pretty high HP.
Dragon Tail, stun him. They actually get the kill on Dakura. Even Mind Control, controlled up by the Rubik for half a second. They have a lot of problems, however, and that's all of the Phantom Lances on the field and the strength of Atonement inside the BKB. Arteezy needs to back out again. He knew it. Samael up into the air. Roshan still alive. Miracle actually gets clapped by that, dropping insanely low, and they'll kill him. Samael miscoils down the PL. Fear's still in trouble. The buybacks are coming. This time it's going to be coming in from the Rubik. The adaptive strike from Arteezy, not enough damage to kill off Mind Control. They'll shrine up quickly, but not quick enough to save GH. With the wave pushed out to go for a gank. So Mind Control into the Firefly. Evil geniuses, they smoke up. They were underneath that dire observer ward, so Liquid know exactly what's going on.
And they're at a pretty good vantage point too. They've got hard on Razor with BKB, so he's very small.
Liquid, they're walking into it. That TP right on top of the shrine. EG, this is not where you wanted to be fighting this, especially with the ET splitter. Rips him out. The male's borrowed time will give him time, but not much more than that. Fear's BKB is wearing off now, and this will open him up for Miracle. Samael's TP out will be successful. Fear, however, will stand his ground and die. Oh, wait, no, Samael. You can deny yourself once more. His TP actually didn't work. Misery is back alive. He'll defend the bottom lane. Mid is preparing for engagement. Miracle. Shadowblade running in very, very close, and he starts up, hits hard, the lasso's on the DK. The Atonement can't attack just yet. The BKB is still now on for him, so he can stand his ground, stealing so much damage to the waveform. Arteezy starting to do work. Fear, however, being chased down. The priority target #1 for Team Liquid. Now we turn their attention to Samael. Cheese will have to be triggered. The Miracle still does so much more. Arteezy, man, double kill. I was trying to work out which Razor is which, as Arteezy just turned into him and turned into the bigger man of the fight. But no more mana left to fight. He can't attack into the Ghost Scepter target. Samael wants to help out with the Shiva Scarf. Mind Control slowed up so much. Arteezy, can he find a good target? He needs to find the real Miracle, but Miracle back into the Silver Edge invis. So he'll survive. Misery, he found the target. The Orchid is on Mind Control. Mind Control will pop. The Gem of True Sight will be lost. So Misery can claim this one. Arteezy never even had the Aegis Immortal pop. Because Arteezy hasn't spent any of that money yet, and he's still got 2 item slots to fill up. Yeah, he's got the Aegis in 1, but Aquila and Aegis can go.
I kind of feel like he does have to get a BKB this game, just because disables, mana burn, all of those things are limiting him from getting all these kills.
They're going to try and fight up on top. Razor jumps in towards the shrine, so you can probably say goodbye to your Nature's Prophet, but it's just Nature's Prophet. Samael stands his ground against Atonement. Doesn't actually have the Static Link doing any more of a work. The ET splitter not being used. GH actually so low. Here comes Arteezy. A Eul Scepter has to keep the defense up. It was the adaptive strike link for the kill on GH. Still, it doesn't stop him. Arteezy turns into the Razor. Looks to fight more. You can lasso and control him. There's a fight time for Miracle to create more of himself, and Samael so low on the mana. Finally, Mind Control will finally go down. Miracle just doesn't believe he can stand his ground and fight.
He definitely can. Morphling's still 175 here. He's got to be careful.
Samael, you got to keep bouncing around. Here comes your waveform, back in again. Miracle into Invis. He was underneath the sentry wall, but it still wasn't enough damage to finish him off. The time back from the Morphling. There's your refresher shard. So second ulti has been committed. That tower fortification will protect it for the moment. Samael wants to run forward. The Aphotic Shield is there with the extra buff of Razor. They're throwing him around. The stun's out. Atoment's BKB will let him stand. Here's your buyback. Morphling comes into the fight. Where's your first target? Miracle so low. Mind Control jumps in deep too. The 2 calls of Liquid. They're so low. Razor saved for the half a second, but maybe not long. Fear has the high ground. Miracle has a doppelganger himself a little bit further away. They're on his now. The land's forward. He just keeps doppelgangering away. They don't know the real one. Fear's chasing nothing but an illusion. He'll jump down further, and the storm from GH. Such space created, but Crit out of range of it. Gets the grab of Atonement. Who'll have to burn the cheese. The chase is still on. The waveform, Arteezy and Fear combining together to kill off Atonement. Misery was in the neighborhood as well, looking for GH. He does not find him. The rest of Liquid have managed to retreat. EG hold their top racks.
They were so close to getting more in that fight. Miracle just barely got away, and it cost them at least one other kill going for that one. So it takes a very long time for EG to get some of these.
Misery. Well, as you said, Purge, it's just a Prophet.
Unless you can overwhelm your opponents with the heavy illusions, but the damage is always going to be a bit weak, so you got the doppelganger cooldown.
Debating with Miracle. They ping, they know the right one. They want a better target, so the Firefly's up from Mind Control. He'll cut across the wave, looking for an extra target. Matoma picked up, dropped down, that double damage. Easy, just turns into the Raider. Starts dealing even more damage. Fear as well. They want Matoma dead. Lasso from mind control. Control is great! There goes your Morphling. There goes your big hero. It's up to Sumail as well as Fear to hold the lines against Miracle and the rest of the squad. Miracle losing life again so quickly. And Fear will up. This damage just really is that unimpressive. We all stop for a second as GH put everyone to sleep. Then they come back to the fight. The charge forward. They need that damage to breathe fire. Doppelganger will help dodge it for Miracle. Matoma not so lucky. That Wrath of Nature continues to bounce through. Abaddon puts to sleep, they're back towards the shrine. Liquid regenerating up quickly. Fear gone a little bit too far into this one. Miracle so low, 127 HP. They'll Glimmercape him to keep him alive. Sumail is in real deep as well. He wants to fight. Up and towards the end, they've nightmared him once again, but Crit bouncing around everywhere, keeping the control going. The buybacks are coming in. They want the PL back on the front lines. He's not TPing out of the shrine, however. They're actually defending their top lane. Because this has to be EG's. Another refresher shard available. Batrider hovering around in the Firefly. This is why you see Misery now in the bottom lane. He's adding pressure, because if he can keep this bottom lane pushing in, he can even backdoor through the top lane. He just needs that creep wave to go in. Crit, another grab. He got the top of it. The chain stuns, they got him low, and they brought him down. Buybacks maybe going to be committed. That BKB from Fear is so quick. They're going into Roshan. Now Liquid, the hard choice. Do they contest? The buyback is there from Razor. They have to come thick and fast. The Dragon Form is up. They want to come and fight. They jump in. ET evaporates into air. They even kill the creep. He can't beat it in the front line. It's going to take long for Liquid to get reinforcements in. The damage is high. PL is controlled for the moment. It was Crit who stopped the Fiend's grip. That hole in there, the ET splitters. It's a nice double up. And that's why Morphling is down. Sumail's in trouble, but he's doing so much damage in return. Fear can stand his ground, but Sumail, no, the borrow time. Not enough time. They can send Fear into the air. Now Matoma, they need to kill off this Dragon Knight. He's the last big caught. Sumail wants to try and help. Meanwhile, up on top, the Brax is being done. The space is created by GH, who gets the storm off, allowing Matoma to start the retreat. So the buyback is still available from Nature's Prophet. He added enough. The bottom range racks went down. The top.
Know that Liquid's coming. They instead leave the Roche Pit, instantly get a kill. Then they feel overly confident, but then Morphling's standing next to ET and he gets like 2-shot or something. Instantly dies. And then EG's on the back foot again.
There's only one hero on this map right now who has buyback, and that's the Batrider. PL in through the top lane. Sumail is there to do the defense. That pop damage really hurts. Miracle down to a third. Miracle down to nothing. They've got him down 2 minutes without buyback. Matoma's TP out of the cover. BKB won't work. He dies.
Okay.
Both heroes gone for 2 minutes. Team Liquid. Trouble at home.
They can, now they can do whatever they want, I guess. Morphling's up in 20 seconds. Prophet can teleport anywhere, and now this game looks even.
They should know this as well. Both of the buybacks are on cooldown because of time. So EG will understand the fact it's not money. They cannot be alive anymore.
It's
the
90
time
seconds.
Is so long.
They can push Arax, they can take Roshan, but they're going to go for the push. It makes perfect sense. Teleport in the Morphling with Boots of Travel. If they can get a 2-Rax here, the game will be completely even, and they've still got 80 seconds. If they can get a hero pick off or something like that, the game could be over.
Mind control Sky tempted. He's got refresher off the jump in the lasso. He's trying to control Sumail. There's your secondary lasso. The ET split a defensive. It doesn't really help him much at all. You've lost too many. Four heroes down.
He did it.
And GG, well played. Liquid seem to have the absolute dream start against evil geniuses, but they fall in 62 minutes 9 seconds.
What a game, man. So back and forth, so many close fights, and it just felt like a miracle.
Yeah.
So once all these towers start dropping, it's looking a little bit dangerous for Secret. Because again, we haven't seen any rotation kills out of Juggernaut, for example. We haven't seen an ability to stop these towers from dying. It's gonna be a
Spirit's
glimpse.
out. Yang jumps in, gets the clap. They even glimpse back Farda. The ice boss will be nice, hitting onto Freeze and Sylar. But Farda's lost so much life, and so has Puppey. He was battling underneath the Spirit, and the flank and the damage spilled out. Yang will wait for the blink in 1 second time. He can't do it because of the cold feet, but it won't matter. Team Secret underneath their own tier 3 towers is dying. And just for good measure, VGJ put an observer ward on high ground. They can It's 20 minutes in. If they want to, they can keep going. It's a 10-1-8 Gyro, a 6-0-10 Lycan. Team Secret have nothing to give.
Yeah,
at least Ace takes the tier 2 tower on top lane, so they're getting a counter push.
They did burn a glyph here. That's going to give Ace some time to hit buildings here.
That's true. But who's going to come back?
I mean, maybe they just won't. I mean, they could stay realistically secret.
Here's the TP. It's like an Ace. Well, Sylar is isolated there, and that's a level 2 Omni Slash, but he's now going to let it rip. Sylar underneath the tower. It's not enough damage to kill him off. So we run away, Ace continues the push, and now it's up to Team Secret. Cancel the pushes back, allow Ace that time to do the damage into the rack, so the tier 3 tower will fall. He's now attacking into the range racks. Brewmaster, TP begins, Gyro comes from behind.
Oh, he's taking a lot of damage.
Ace, the TP out! He'll get away to safety, Fade will not.
Fast in these short bursts of movement.
BGJ are telling you to fight, they just burn their own shrine to bring up their mana again. And Team Secret, they close their tier 2 tower at least.
The way they approach this so important. Fada's in a great position here. Breaks the smoke. Dust is used. They thought it was an invis hero, and they absolutely played BGJ. They're going to take the fight, though.
Everything. Glimpse back into the storm wall. Where's the support? Where's the follow-up? And the tornado may just be exactly that. But now Fada so low. All the protection in the world can't save him, and Ace can't do much more either. He burned his Omni Slash. Doesn't have enough life to survive everything. Yamso at least get the stun out in the trees. TP will be successful. So he slows the attack, but Yang just goes underneath the tier 3 tower. Mid one. The Ice Blast is nice from Puppy. There was the Deafening Blast. Silas lost his dog form. Yamso will be glimpsed away, but not before it gets a stun onto Sylar. And the Orchid as well. Meteorite will drop. They need the damage to connect. It won't happen. Sylar, he will survive. They got 14k advantage as far as experience goes. 12k for the net worth. It's a good day to be VGJ. And a really poor day to be Team Secret, but they're trying to get some control back. Like, this is ballsy from Puppy. He's looking for wards. He's got the Gem of True Sight on that Ancient Apparition, who we know is food, but they have to help. The glimpse is on Ace. He already used his spin, gets caught in the War Storm, and Ace is dead for a full minute. The rest of Team Secret is nearby. The Ice Blast, no! Fade was still up in the air with the Yule Scepter, so it only gets the chill effect in Sylar. Straight onto Puppy. Ghost Scepter TP, but they just break it off him. No way to survive, and this may even just be the game right now. 3 heroes lost from Team Secret. VGJ just way too strong, and there is no answer in Team Secret.
Probably always sound too confident about what I'm saying, but
Oh, VGJ, they're coming in. Well, that Observe Ward won't last long. The Sentry Ward's actually outside the base.
That's a good trade. I'll take that one.
Oh, Blinking and Chaos Creation. This is just to buy Freeze as well as Sylar the space to take off the ground and also do that. Bristol back, toast. The buyback comes in. Omni Slash trying to clean up a lot. The Brewlings didn't really survive a lot, but Ace is dead. The damage onto him is too high. Poppy tries to get the Ice Blast off before death, but really it's so ineffective. Sylar finally burns the BKB. Remember, Freeze doesn't care about all of this. He's got Aegis Immortal. He'll be back to World of the Living. Fada, however, this will be a dieback for him. Underneath the towers, way too much. GG indeed. 35-5. VGJ making quick work of Team Secret. It took a little bit before the steam train got out of the station, but at the 17-minute mark, it was all VGJ.
Did it? It's a 35-5 game. We only saw 5 total kills as Secret is able to grab.
They kept it even.
Pushing mid like this and staying mid, and he's being protected by Faith for any potential wraparound. This is such a good move. They're getting 2 things at the same time, and OG's definitely going to be kicking themselves right now. That was really well played by Newbie. It's very ballsy to play, but...
They run straight forward. No-Tell, Jirax, and Fly all get hit by the Plasma Field. The Imprisonment keeping Faith out of the engagement. Resolution still trying to take this tier 2 tower on bottom, and that's where KP jumps in, but it's OT. Pulled back into the Storm Wall. A quick kick, Jirax just tries to get Moogie away. No! What hit him?
So, he casted Plasma Field. Every time where there's downtime, he can rapidly kill creeps.
There's so much space too. Like you force the top lane, yeah, you feed the healing ward, but then he goes back space, heals up, goes to the bottom lane, gets 4 range creeps out of all of this. S4 troublesome for him. There's no storm this time, so S4 can't get the Bruce off, and Jirax, a perfect double hit. They even keep the Fiend's grip on Moogie. Drop the hammer quickly, even though Spike Carapace caused a little bit of troubles. OG are here in force. SCCC, the flat cannon, it's there to do a lot of damage to the rest of OG. So low on life. Finally, Faith will fall as Spy breaks out of his own nightmare. Blink out for S4, a 2-for-2 trade-off. Note that you did not have the Omni Knight involved in any of this. I mean, the Omni Knight, the Juggernaut involved in any of this. You're getting him. Karka. Visible underneath the tower, the glimpse. There's your Yules to begin with. G-Rex try to create space. The pit did get planted. Nice double kick as Notel jumps forward and attacks a creep. Because that's what you do when you initiate into a fight. And then Hurricane Pike. He's building up that intel.
Okay, it's cooldown on Glimpse, so they're going to be okay.
Omni Slash, they're all so grouped up, Newbie. The damage being spilled out. They were protected by the Crimson Gun, but where's the support? Notel, he's going to wait out the BKBs before he drops down to Sandy. He's Eclipse Resolution, needs more space. He's down for the count. So is Notel. No buyback available. Juggernaut will burn his. S-Force Chaos Creation was not enough. G-Rex waiting for the right time, waiting for the kick to pull KP away. He can't stop out the pull. They do, however, get a 3-man kick, but there's no real follow-up. OG just don't have the players. They don't have the life. They don't have the deeps. KP's calling well played, but the game's not over just yet. No, it is. They're underneath the tier 4 towers. You can push Fly back into the fountain. The Newbie will have to dive in pretty damn deep. Moogie actually is pretty deep. A Blink Clap could slow him down, but SDCC doing too much work. G-Rex will fall, and without their two big cores, OG, they will lose at least 2 lanes of racks.
Yeah, they had good attempts, sort of, but OG they just kind of miscoordinated how they defended against that. Notel blinks forward, looks for like the Hurricane Pike, but is out of range and is forced to retreat. The only thing saving them there is they didn't have Glimpse yet. And then Resolution kind of going in when his team wasn't really ready either. The Omni Slash felt very weird. Like, he's got Battle Fury, so he's dealing some damage there, but the initial...
Be nice to get a smoke play or something with it. And so this one, they're going to go for it. There's no Radiant Vision over here. They will smoke up. They're going to try and hunt down this old TB. They saw him under the ward. They see where he's rotating. They're going to run into the smoke of the Radiant, though.
Here we go, initiation onto the Witch Doctor, but a great stun from Roger to break it up. The Exorcism comes, and now the Phantasm as well. Roger drops the Echo Slam, LFY low, but the GA comes out, and Roger gets blasted down by the Laguna Blade. It looks like this is VP's fight to take as they chase down Yao. Yule's Scepter, or pardon me, that's the Cyclone up on Lina. She comes back down to an untimely welcome. Ohio is back in the fray. He gets magnetized, stunned up, and destroyed. Virtus Pro come out huge, losing only their Earthshaker and Kaya. A lot of synergy with that item on her.
Just, again, though, I mean...
Oh, down bottom.
Can we zap somebody?
Phantasm used by Monet, looking for the Reality Rift onto Roger. The Echo Slam comes. Roger, a bit of a sticky situation, will probably still go down here, and he does. Pasha gets silenced as he tries to jump in. Big damage from the Magnetize, and Pasha will fall before he can ult. A disastrous fight for VP as they lose 3. Monet will maybe go down to the Maledict. I don't think so, but it's going to be a little close. He's armlet toggling well, and this will be enough to keep him alive.
Yeah, Omni Knight again, don't have the best catch coming from your offlaner. It's basically all on Earth Spirit. Continue their balling. They're all under a ward
position here, though. Exactly. The Bruce split to start things off. Roger with a blink Echo Slam. Yao does throw an Ice Blast in, but not able to channel it the way that he wants. Now Ramses, he's getting Laguna. That's going to be the end of the Aegis. Now the GA comes out, but this still looks like Virtus Pro's fight. Ramses is back to life. He does have the Metamorphosis, and he's going to opt to use it now. They're going to turn and commit to this. No one gets brought down with the BKB from Monet.
This fight not going their way?
And now Pasha back in brew form. Ramses needs to be a little careful here. If they can bring down Super, that would be huge. VP have reinitiated, but the Repel has actually kept this Lina alive, and now they destroy Pasha. Solo gets left behind. It's a triple kill for Monet, but Roger on the back line finds Ohio. A little pick-me-up for Virtus Pro, but they're probably going to lose another, and it's 4 down. The Terrorblade, the only one that survives, and it's because he had an Aegis.
He's great. He's cool. And he does way more in the fight other than Ravage, but you also don't want to dunk first. So there's just this, like, they kind of want LFI to start a fight, and LFI are just never starting a fight, really.
Yeah, exactly. Monet, he is repelled. He goes in, drops a stun onto Ramses, and tries to back up, hoping VP will come in. And Roger, he drops the dunk really early. It's pretty much off the mark. He does have the Refresher Shard. He's going to use it now, looking for the double dunk, and he's going to die before he can use it. Oh my, a buyback now from Roger. The tier 3 is taking some damage. There's the glyph to keep it alive.
There goes the
awkward
Aegis.
Initiation, though. Aegis is down. The Bruce split is coming. It's about to expire. Now the Phantasm gets used, and Monet, he's ready to go in. The tower has fallen. BKBs get popped. No one's the one in the front lines, but now the GA. It's perfectly placed. Roger with a pretty good dunk this time. Does connect on 2. Ramsey's still very healthy. Right now, it's just nobody dying. Both teams doing a lot of damage, but it will be the CK that goes down first. Now the buyback there. The cheese gets eaten, and Ramses wants these barracks. He'll have no more Metamorphosis, and maybe this is the window. though, for LFY to take this fight. They'll bring him down low, but they can't quite finish him off. They do kill Roger. It's a dieback there, but Monet looks like he's moments from dieback as well. Down he goes. Solo dies in the back line. The Pasha gets blasted down by the Laguna, but now Lina standing her ground will fall to Ramses. They do not have an answer to this Terrorblade right now. They have to retreat with VP running out of resources. A buyback coming from Lina to try to clean this up. They do get no one. Ramses makes it out, but it is a costly fight for LFY. Will they find the opening?
Dire scan. They think they're over there. Not quite right. Afu's approaching the high ground slowly, trying to pop his own smoke. Detective work being done. Now the Radiant smoke as well.
Pasha the one in the front lines, though. This new Eon disc, he wants to be the one that gets initiated on. He goes in, gets off the clap. They find his silence, but the repel does help things out. The dunk does do quite a bit. Afu dies, but buys back straight away. Now Lina getting low, but the GA comes out to keep her alive. It looks like Ramses is going to be able to do a lot of damage here, though. Ohio isolated, stunned, and brought down. The Lina dead for 120 seconds. And it's going to be the same for the Omni Knight. He does, however, have a buyback. A tough fight for LFY. Well, now the question is, will VP go high ground, or do they go for the Roche?
I think without the Lina buyback, they just want to get a Rax, if not more. I guess they were right on LFY's side. Even if we were ahead, we can't take a fight outside the base. It's not going to go well. And, you know, that was almost best case scenario for VP, though. They came in smoked, they found them right away, and Pasha with a great initiation.
Yep, and now the defense attempt. They are going to destroy Solo straight away as the Ice Blast flies in.
Mane has a DD, actually.
It's a pretty good defense so far. They'll lose the DD, but still. LFY hold on to the barracks, and with the Lina down without buyback.
Died too much either.
65 seconds off Primal Split. Pretty ridiculous. Roche now very low. Monet nearby. Posturing like he wants to run in, but it's a nice block out from Roger. Stops CK's path, but it gets snatched by Ramses as Dire get the last hit on Roche from Afu. He is probably going to have to pay with his life. The Primal Split comes out to zone out the rest of LFY.
Oh, the kick, he rolls out! Afu's alive!
But Monet could be in some trouble. He's going to be surrounded by VP teammates. Stunned, Death Ward. He'll be brought down. No buyback on the CK. Big plays from Afu, but without the CK, this could be pretty scary, Trent.
Yeah.
Got a buyback in 45 seconds. It's still on cooldown. The game might not end here, but some pretty crippling damage going to be coming out from VP. Another double damage rune.
He's double Lincoln's as well, so they can't even go for like a Yule's play onto him. Oh, she doesn't have a Yule.
Ramses is actually a raid boss right now. Ice Blast going to fly in. It may connect on Ramses, but no, he gets pushed forward. BKB popped by Super. They're going to go blow for blow, and Super is not going to win this one. The GA will keep him alive a little bit longer, but now the Sunder from Ramses as they press forward. The GA is about to expire, and LFY are running out of options. They're repelled to the well, and Roger with the double dunk might have just secured this win for Virtus Pro. Top lane of Barracks have fallen. Only one lane remains. All three heroes down on LFY do not have buyback. They're not going to tap out quite yet, but VP are just pushing for the win. Exorcism gets used. Both tier 4s fall, and now the Dire Ancient is exposed. They pop the glyph. Monet is back. He does kill Solo. He's going to buy back as well. The double Lincolns on Ramses, keeping him pretty safe as the Primal Split comes. Afu tries to roll away, and I think VP are still all in here to try to finish this one off. They're putting a lot of pressure on the throne, and Monet can only do so much to pull him off. Afu has already called the GG as we see this final fight break out. It's Virtus Pro that will take the win.
Man, they were just so confident in their strategy here from Virtus Pro. They weren't concerned at all, right? They were just laid back, relaxing, like it's okay. We're down like 8k gold. I'm sure this is fine.
In this couple hundred gold lead throughout most of the match. Good call on the Roche as they do deploy the Exorcism for this. A recently completed medallion on Lil also makes this a lot easier. Vega are nearby. They could come in and try to contest this, and it looks like they will.
Medallion might save it. Oh no.
Oops, Static Storm, Kinetic Field in the pit, sort of off the mark, but the call down actually going to do a lot of damage. Navi with a lot of low health heroes, but General with a great Ravage breaks up the fight. They get the kill on Undershock. Doom comes out on a batten, but he does have the borrowed time, and he's going to heal through it. Lil taking a lot of damage inside of the Roche pit, but they're going to turn onto the Abaddon. Roche so low, they'll lose Lil here. Radiant does kill Roche, and Lil is the one to grab the Aegis, so even though he goes down, he will come back to life. Zayats did buy back to make this happen. Lil taking so much damage from the Rocket Barrage and homing missile. It'll end up being a triple kill from Palantimos as the DP
oh my God, that glimpse
does make it away.
Came off cooldown. I don't know if they would have been able to kill him anyway, but...
So they're just out of the range of the sentry. I think Na'Vi saw this, and they will be ready.
I don't think they can capitalize on it, though, honestly. Like, they don't have Ravage. So, well, they're going to try and go into it, but...
I think it's more that just Na'Vi won't get caught here with this smoke. But Roche will totally make it worth it if Vega can do this.
10-second BKB for Dendy. This is huge. Needs a big silence.
Now Tidehunter goes in. Static Storm Kinetic Field to start things off. The Exorcism as well. The Doom shuts down the Tiny. He'll buy back straight away, but Palantimos trying to stand his ground. He's going to get brought down too. The BKB's not enough. Happy to trade the support for that kill as now Blizzy is on the run. Na'Vi steamrolling their way through this fight. The borrowed time's already been used, so it will be a kill on the Abaddon. Tiny does get dusted, and oh no. Oh, this could be a dieback for Undershock. He now gets silenced. Dendy will get glimpsed back, but Crystallize has closed the gap. General's here. The relocate, it'll save him. They ping out the Wisp. It looks like they do want to punish this Wisp this time. But so costly for Vega. They don't get Roche, they don't win the fight, and Tiny has to burn his buyback.
Yeah, Dendy was on point with that silence. He caught all three of them inside the pit. They felt pretty safe, like playing inside the Static Storm, and then suddenly they couldn't cast anything. Ava died, I think, before he even cast. The line is fairly accurate as to where the Dire team are. Na'Vi closing in past the illusion.
Yep.
They say, no, don't kill those.
Five
Don't
hero
attack.
smoke.
Sioma almost dies in the exact same place in 3 by the Shrine.
Who's he going to go for? The Ravage connects on 4. It's a beautiful initiation. And now Na'Vi are focusing down this Wisp. Zayats tries to get out with the Glimmer Cape, but it's not enough as they dust him. A lot of low health heroes will limp back as Blizzy gets left behind.
Oh, the Aggams. What? What? I didn't say it.
B for Dendy.
Age is still up for another 2 minutes as well here for Crystallize.
And the MKB in the inventory of the Lifestealer. So they'll go right for this top lane. Of course, there is a glyph for Vega. Undershot comes in. There's the Aeon Disc on Dendy, so that will delay the push a little bit. But Abaddon gets doomed and just obliterates. Pardon me, the Ravage comes out, obliterates the backline, but BKBs come out. Abaddon does get off the ult. He's full healed. He's killed LeBron, and actually the tide goes down. Na'Vi might have gone in a little aggressively. They finally kill the Abaddon. Wisp gets caught by the Yules, silence, nowhere to go. But 2 cores from Vega still relatively healthy. Is this going to be enough to stop the second Exorcism? Dendy still hasn't popped the Refresher Shard. There it goes. And Exorcism is back. The one glyph has been used. They will catch the Doom. Buyback now from Blizzy. Na'Vi trying to hold on. Undershot gets low and he gets brought down. Blizzy does have the borrowed time. It's keeping him alive a bit longer. Crystallize getting low, but there it is. The Aegis gets utilized. Dendy with his second BKB. Still 2 putting pressure on this tier 3. All their teammates are down, and with that buyback, Crystallize and Dendy
need a glimpse.
Do back up. Rage will stop it. TP up in 1 second, and Crystallize will be able to make it home. Last Refresher Shard to finish off the mid lane of Barracks. Yeah. So still a double Exorcism to deal with.
And they've actually handed it over to Ava here.
Well, what's kind of crazy, though, is, you know, even if Na'Vi get Megas, as long as they don't lose that Rapier...
He's so close to them right now. Where's Gyro?
Blizzy, he's the one that's going to get doomed here. Tiny comes in. This Abaddon's taking a lot of damage, and he will fall.
The Gyro's here.
Oh, my. Gyro doing a lot of damage. Brings
down
Dendy, but no, he can't do anything. Dendy's going to stand his ground, and that'll be the Aegis. I think this might be the end of the Rapier. What an awkward fight for Vega to take with Palantimos. He does not have the BKB anymore. The Ravage locks him down. Zayats falls, and the rest of Vega follows suit. After all that, Trent, what a sad way for this game to end for Vega.
Wow. I mean, you knew that was probably coming, but a fair attempt.
Did I, though?
Come on now.
The Abaddon getting doomed and dying just straight up. No borrowed time. No,
he was trying to create a fight outside the base so they wouldn't get Megas, and then they were ready to relocate. It makes sense.
Thing, too, on opposite sides that keep kind of crossing paths. Fenrir, as you mentioned, focused on pulling. Just committed to this top lane for now.
A little bit of a start here in the damage. Oh, the body blocks too.
Is it going to be enough? A nice stun. This could be a kill on the Storm Spirit they needed, and it absolutely is. Meanwhile, up top, they wanted to rotate onto Tavo, but he's backed up already, and he'll make it to the tier 2 and stay safe. So another great rotation from Pain. Much needed kill on that Storm Spirit.
Yeah, but I mean, he's almost level 6 anyway, so it's not going to be a big problem for him. It's still a good play, of course, but think about overall.
Now behind the tower, King RD gets initiated on. He goes in pretty deep, gets the stun on Disruptor. Will find that kill before going down, so small advantage there, but it's a 1-for-1. Paparazzi and Lanham in relatively deep, but they'll just walk back to safety. back in the mid lane. Ori level 6. Is this a kill on Weehaw? Spirit Siphon going to heal him back up. The zip forward, but stick charges are there, and now King RD comes in with a stun. The tower helping them out, and Ori could find another death. One more zip. He wants to go back in onto Weehaw with friends, but no, Weehaw finds the kill first. And again, it's an advantage for Pain. Lanham may be able to survive, but it's a stun from King RD to secure the kill. A twofer in the mid lane. Once more, it's Pain Gaming coming out ahead. Also a good play from the Disruptor, though. Even though Fenrir had to use the Static Storm Kinetic Field earlier than he would have wanted, it made that wall of you shall not pass. So King RD was literally isolated, completely locked alone.
Yeah, they didn't lose too much after that.
But now with the Yules up on DP, we might be able to do a bit more. HFN getting rotated on right next to the Shrine, though. They pop the Shrine, they heal up, and just destroy Lanham. An awkward place for Vici to try to take a fight, and of course it does backfire. Storm with a lot of stick charges, some bottle charges as well, but relatively low on mana, as pretty much all of Pain Gaming now have committed to this bottom lane.
If they get a Blink stun, there's still a chance, actually. His Blink's canceled now. King RD in trouble.
Yep, King RD in deep once more. He gets the stun onto the Disruptor. Ice Blast connects on 3, and now Pain are coming into clean house. They lose King RD, but they bring down 3 of Vici, and now they will transition into a tier 1 tower push. Trent, this went from a good start to an incredible early game for Pain. 16-5. It's nearly a 5K net worth lead.
King RD is the masturbator.
He truly is. That was incredible.
3 into a little ball like that. Duster. Slapping him down with the Ice Blast.
Speaking of Duster, he's going to be the one to go in deep now. Song of the Siren from Lanham. Here's the setup, but there is a black hole available. What's the play for Vici? Static Storm, Kinetic Field. They want to lock down Enigma. Yule's Scepter used by the DP. Tavo could still survive, not able to black hole. Here's the turn for Vici as DP getting low. Guardian Angel will keep him alive. Duster goes down next, and Weehaw getting low. Finally finished off King RD in the Sandstorm, but how long will it keep him alive? Just a matter of seconds. So just like that, the lead they picked up, Vici strike right back and take it for themselves.
So he needs to be really careful about his positioning when it comes to protecting Ori, who's already having a very hard time being enabled this game.
Yeah.
And we're approaching high ground, even without the Aegis, with a black hole on Tavo. Oh, they're not going in.
Song of the Siren.
He could have BKB'd for it, but then there wouldn't have been damage left in with the rest of his heroes stunned up. So excellent play by Tavo, not going for it.
Oh, Eon Disc on 11 gets utilized, but now the call down. There's the black hole, connects on 3. It's interrupted, but it does enough to kill the Omni Knight before GA. Can they find any more off this? It doesn't look like it. Pain just want to back up and then reset things. They know there's no Song of the Siren or Static Field. Lanham now in some trouble. We not going to be able to pursue for a kill, but the Spirit Siphon doing a lot of work here.
Will they overextend, or are they doing it? Pain Gaming.
Still about a third duration here on the Exorcism. The Glyph comes out, but they should get a tier 3. Long range zip from Storm. Paparazzi getting low as King RD channels the ultimate. The Meteor Hammer comes down and actually brings the lead pretty low. Yep, there's the Wraith King reincarnation. I think this Death Prophet may be in trouble, but no, the heal comes at just the right time as the ultimate ends. Now the Wraith King comes back up. Ice Blast stun from King RD. He'll fall. No buyback on the Wraith King, and now this bottom lane of Barracks will be secured by Pain. This is absolutely massive. They're up to a 10K net worth lead, and Vici are crumbling at the seams.
I've put my panel predictions on you before, Pain, and you've broken my heart. Now, of all times, can they actually do it? Can they finally take a big step for this game, though? Every time I click on him, he has a haste room.
Yeah.
He's, just waiting for that 25 talent.
He's got his BKB on the way also. And that's something else for Vici to be concerned with.
Landem's leading here, though. 10 seconds to the song. Don't break quite yet. They know where they are. They're at the shrine. They're revealed. And Ori may be playing the bait here.
3 seconds on the song. It's going to get opened up. They're going to go on to the Gyrocopter, but King RD helps break things up again. Gyro goes down first, but is the follow-up going to be there? The GA now trying to keep Vici alive. They'll lose the Wraith King, but Reincarnation will bring him right back up. We in the front lines finishes off Lanham. It's a 1-for-1, but now Pain are going to continue to chase. This Omni is silenced, slowed, and locked down. He's going to fall, and now Paparazzi gets stunned. He tries to drop the Wraithfire Blast, but it doesn't do enough. Double buybacks now coming from Vici, but a beautiful black hole from Tavo connects on 3. They find the first kill, and now the follow-up from King RD. It is a disaster for Vici. Diebacks will be coming, and Pain Gaming have just secured themselves a massive lead. Fenrir, the only one left alive, but the Yule Scepter comes, and it will be not only a full 5-man wipe, but a 7-man wipe in exchange.
It's
only
GG.
for the Gyro, and that's it! They call it! Pain have actually beat Vici Gaming.
Dude, King RD was incredible this game. Like, everyone played so well. Tavo with the big black holes, but my god, King RD hit so many multi-man burrow strikes. He played that